Welcome to the Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr. where your dreams are revived.
Somebody out there now might have a dream that's died.
Yeah.
You know, you might say it just didn't work. It didn't work. But I want to tell you, Dr. Karockas Watkins is a testimony that your dream can be revived. And we'll be back. I'm so excited. 30 minutes might not be long enough today. We'll be back.
At your locally owned Sparkman Pharmacy, we work with you to provide the necessary tools and services that are needed to help your family live longer, healthier, happier lives. Our compounding specialist at Madison Health Mart allows us to get your medications in a form that is best and most effective for you. Our pill packs and packaging service help ensure that your meds are taken properly. We are dedicated to providing you the knowledge and tools necessary to take care of your family. Sparkman Pharmacy, our family taking care of yours.
Well, welcome back. We still with Dr. Karockas Watkins, and we're going to talk about dreams and how God will revive dreams and how dreams have been a passion for you all your life.
Well, you know, I've dreamed all my life, and now sometimes I'm in a serious dream, and it's all good. Yeah. Now here's what I call a dream. A dream is a divine revealed event awaiting manifestation. So it's some events in your life awaiting manifestation, and we've dreamed about being on the top. I tell people all the time, I'm Doc Rock, join me at the top. Join me at the top. And I say that, and it's not being on the top by myself. That's why I say join me at the top. Because here's the deal. Everybody can fulfill the destiny that's on their life.
Right.
They really can. Because I always had a destiny. I had a dream. I want to do some things. I want to travel the world. But we started out there, but it's not where you start.
No, it's not.
It's where you're going. Right. Even with we've had some success in life, but success is not a place; it's a journey.
Say that.
It's going to success. It's that journey. It's that road. Okay, it's that way of getting there. And so I graduated from Austin High School. Played football, basketball, ran track, those type things. But I got a scholarship and a sponsorship with General Motors. They was GM wanted to sponsor a student from the state of Alabama to go to GMI Engineering and Management Institute. It's called Kettering University now, which was one of the top engineering schools in the country. And so went through a few things, and they chose me. And it was all destined, I think, by God, because my 7th grade teacher, Miss Pope, remembered me in math class doing good. And when GM reached out to me with Dr. David Green, who was over the science and math department, who's a friend of mine until this day, he knew Miss Pope from way back. They knew one another. And and so he called me and interviewed me, and the school did, and and I interviewed with General Motors, and they gave me the scholarship and the sponsorship to go to GM. So I worked for GM down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Right. It was called Rochester Products when I first got there, Roll Tide, and then it was called Harrison Radiator. Yeah. And it's funny because we was down there 2 Saturdays ago, where I brought my mother in love there, and we all went to the game with my wife and all and our family, and I turned on Calusa Avenue, and that was the plant used to be right there, so it reminded me of years ago being down there. But graduated from Kettering University, and GM wanted me to work for them in Lockport, New York. And because the headquarters of Harrison was there for GM. And Lockport is about 30 minutes or so above Buffalo. I'm from Alabama.
That's right.
I had enough of snow, enough of cold weather. And I said, nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. And IBM had a program called IBM Project Share, where they picked 50 students from around the world that they had interviewed to come and interview at IBM to get jobs. And I think of 50 of us, they chose 10 people. I was blessed to be one of those 10. And took a job with IBM and worked out there in Durham, North Carolina, Research Triangle Park, which is the largest research park in the country. And actually Huntsville has Cummins is the second largest in the country. So did that, and so I worked out there for a few years. and I just felt a tugging from God to come back to North Alabama, and just start a church and to do some things. And came back kind of reluctantly at first.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember, and found my way back to GM working for Saginaw, there in the Decatur area, and had some great times. Met you there.
That's where our story begins.
That's where it begins. And remember you and I going to lunch, and we would go to Mr. Ed's shop and get something to eat.
I was on hourly. I had to run in, and you had to walk, but you ran with me.
I ran with you.
You didn't have to run.
I didn't have to run. But you know what, Bishop? The reason I ran in with you because I went out with you.
Right.
Okay, and so I believe in servant leadership, and we'll talk about that some because I'm where I'm at because I believe in servant leadership. I teach this to various companies. So anyway, at GM, then went full time in the ministry, as we both remember. I think you went full time about a year before I did. And then I went full time in the ministry. And in the midst of that, and getting a bunch of educations and doctorates and all that kind of stuff, I felt led to start a leadership business consulting company because I always liked leadership. I always liked leadership. I always want to be part of leadership. And so I started that and was working with Eagle Consulting with Dr. Larry Little, great friend of mine. And so Ability Plus was one of my clients.
Yeah, one of your clients.
Yeah, so I was doing leadership. I was doing executive coaching and then doing leadership trainings for Ability Plus.
Right.
And so I was talking to the CEO at the time, and we was talking about executive position, a VP position, and we was kind of looking for that person and putting our criteria and what we wanted in that person. And just kind of dawned on us one day, say, hey, maybe you that guy. I'm saying, I don't know. Because, travel the world, we're many hats. We had ICM going, International Company Ministry, where we was doing, leadership and crusades and ministry around the world.
Right.
I didn't want to give up that.
No,
that was God.
Yeah.
And so he said, hey, keep doing it. I said, I pastor a church, so that's another hat we wear.
Right.
As senior overseer, general overseer of Emmanuel the Connection, what it's called now. And I didn't want to give up that. And then I hit the leadership company, which I was there. I'm like, I got all these going.
Right.
And here's what he said to me. He said, just do your job.
Right.
Give me if you do your job, you just continue to do all that stuff. And I did. And I still do that until this day.
That's right.
And so things, worked with him for a few years. He later on left the company, then was not with the company anymore. And then the company was going through some things, and I said, we need to apply what we taught in leadership, what I've taught other companies, other people with Vision Excellence Company, which is our leadership business development company. We need to teach that here at Ability Plus. I can remember coming and teaching some things, leadership things at Willow Chapel with you all.
Well, you've always done things with excellence. Every level that you've been on, you always did it with excellence. And that's teaching leadership.
Yeah, it is.
You taught me so many things.
Well, people taught me. Much is given, much is required, right?
Right.
And so we started teaching that here at Ability Plus. And one thing that really changed some of the things we're doing here, and the reason why we got into the place we got into now, and I'll talk about that in a second, is that Jack Canfield has a formula that I use all the time. It says E plus R equals O. E plus R equals O. Now the E stands for events and environment.
Right.
The R stands for your response to those events and environment.
Right.
And then the O stands for outcome. And it is about life, Sometimes we're looking for certain outcomes, but Bishop, Dr. Davis, life happens.
Right.
Events happen. And how we respond
to
those events,
that's the key.
To that life, determines our outcome. I tell people all the time, you look like your decision.
Right.
You are today what you thought yesterday. You'll be tomorrow what you're thinking right now today.
Right.
Even the people watching right now, we all look like our decision.
Right.
We got to stop. We have to respond in the right way. So what I did is, instead of being negative and say, man, we in trouble, our company, I said, let's respond the right way.
Right.
Let's train some cultural things. Let's look at how we do business. And we did that, and with the help of a team, because it's not one about me, and it's never about me. Leadership is not a title, right?
No.
Leadership is influence. Common cause, motivated by our passion, generated by our vision. So that's what we did. And a year and a half, about a year, a little over a year, we had turned it around by $1.3 million. and another 3 or 4 years down the road, we turn it around right at $8 million. Okay, the company has doubled. We was 300 people, now we like 600 people. We're the largest single provider in the state of Alabama. One of only about 2 or 3 that's internationally certified. So we have a certification that's international certification. And I'm not trying to brag on that. I'm just saying that happened because of hard work.
Right.
And making it about the people. I tell our executives, I have great people work with me around me, the James Cook, the Mike Brazers, the Missy Deans, the Audrey Watkins, and all other people who work with us. And I always say that we're gonna make it about the people. We're gonna make it about those we serve. We're gonna make it about our team members, not employees, as many call. And then they'll take care of the rest. Same thing with the church,
Right.
Us being pastors as well. It's about the people.
Yeah. We're no greater than the people that we lead.
We're not.
And nothing happens without leadership.
It doesn't.
Nothing great happens without leadership.
It doesn't. It doesn't, Bishop. And we started that. Billy Plus started to change, and then so we started doing things in the Huntsville, Madison County community. We've done things in Decatur all our lives,
Right.
But God has us doing things still over there some, but a lot of focus is here. And with the help of other people and in leadership, we do things for the Chamber of Commerce. We serve on that executive committee of that and the board and all that, and various other people we help. Like the YMCA, we help serve with them. Why?
Right.
Because it's helping people.
Right. That's where the people are.
That's where the people are, and that's what it's about. We're not successful. I haven't gotten to where I'm at, the level of success I have attained, just because of me. It's because people pass me along. Right. I can think about getting to GMI and Miss Pope, that 7th grade teacher, passed me along to Dr. David Green, who's over the science and math department at Kettering University.
Right.
Them two knew each other. Dr. Green passed me along to Reggie Bell. Reggie Bell passed me along, to Bill Walton, who's at IBM.
Yeah.
He passed me along to Charles Belk, who's a fellow guy at IBM. And what people need to understand is that if you're gonna be successful and you're gonna go forward and reach your destiny, then you gotta have people to network with.
Right.
You gotta have people who are gonna mentor you.
Right.
And you gotta be open to that.
You do. So we're gonna go to a break here. We'll be back.
At your locally owned Sparkman Pharmacy, we work with you to provide the necessary tools and services that are needed to help your family live longer, healthier, happier lives. Our compounding specialist at Madison Health Mart allows us to get your medications in a form that is best and most effective for you. Our pill packs and packaging service help ensure that your meds are taken properly. We are dedicated to providing you the knowledge and tools necessary to take care of your family. Sparkman Pharmacy, our family taking care of yours.
Well, welcome back. We're still with Dr. Karockas Watkins, and we're going to talk about dreams and how God will revive dreams and how dreams have been a passion for you all your life.
Well, I've dreamed all my life, and now sometimes I'm like I'm in a serious dream, and it's all good. Yeah. Now here's what I call a dream. A dream is a divine revealed event awaiting manifestation. So it's some events in your life awaiting manifestation, and we've dreamed about being on the top. I tell people all the time, I'm Doc Rock, join me at the top. Join me at the top. And I say that, and it's not being on the top by myself. That's why I say join me at the top. Because here's the deal. Everybody can fulfill the destiny that's on their life.
Right.
They really can. Because I always had a destiny. I had a dream. I want to do some things. I want to travel the world. And I've had a chance to be in 32 different countries and spoken in most of those countries. Wow. Around the world, a project boy. Yeah. I've spoken in a communist country, even in China. Yeah. We've sat with kings there of Cameroon and just many things. And I don't say this to brag. I say this to give people who are watching hope that you can do it. Okay, our business, our leadership business, we are touching lives everywhere. We are connected with Fortune 100 and Fortune 500 companies. Yeah. And being able to go in and teach them. And it's only because we dare to dream. One of my good friends own one of the top insurance mortgage companies in the life insurance companies in the world, I should say, in the United States. I mean, put it like that. And I've traveled the world.
Yes.
and we travel around this country, and Project will fly on private jets sometimes.
I was gonna bring that up. You went to see a football game, I think an SEC game.
Yeah, we did.
On private jet.
Yeah.
Now your son got to fly on a private jet.
Well, see, Joshua's first plane ride was on a private jet.
Oh man,
I told Joshua, I said, Joshua, now here's the deal. Now this is not how everybody fly all the time.
Not everybody can't do
okay,
that.
and your next flight may not be this.
Yeah.
And because that was common with him.
Right.
You go in and they have all the food for you and peanuts,
serve,
and they serve you. You get on the plane. There's no security. You don't even have to turn your phone off. Nobody tell you to turn your phone off.
No.
But how did that happen? That happened by me believing in my dream.
Right.
So you got to believe in your dream, even when other people
say
different.
Yeah.
But when there was a time, and I don't mind saying this, that Bishop, we had lost it all. We went down to almost to the bottom of the church. We kind of almost like lost. We lost that building. We felt like a failure. And I don't mind talking about this because boy, we're in a good place right now.
Hey, Dr. Rocky, can I say this?
Yeah.
You may have lost something, but you never lost your dream.
I never lost my dream.
Lost your vision.
No, I didn't. Never lost my vision. And here's the deal. I am where I'm at today because of what I went through.
Right.
See, we don't grow in times of excess.
I feel that.
We grow in times of trouble, trial.
Yes.
I tell people all the time, Bishop, we are who we are under pressure.
That's right.
We're not who we are when everything is going great. Mm-hmm. And those who listening, you need pressure situations.
You do.
Even now at Ability Plus, I mean, like I say, we're a multi-million-dollar a company. Okay, we employ a lot of people. Everything's not gravy. Mm-hmm. There are some pressure things. There are some decisions we have to make. But every time that those situations come, we grow from it. When I go to other companies and I'm not speaking because of some book from philosophy or some book I read, even though I read every day. Mm-hmm. But we have actual on-the-ground experience of what's going on in business, okay?
Right.
That is really, really important. Mm-hmm. Okay? So the deal is we have to keep going forward even under pressure. Even when things are going well.
Going forward, even under pressure.
Absolutely. That's very important because you're going to be tested.
Right.
People, you're going to be tried, okay?
That's it.
You're going to go through the fire. It's going to happen. And what you have to do, you have to embrace that fire. Mm-hmm. Bishop, we have to embrace everything we go through because it keeps us going to another level. Right. I mean, I sit on some major boards here now. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying it to brag that there are a lot of people not, but it's because of hard work and believing and being connected. Because you got to get connected.
Right, you do. The law of environment.
The law of environment.
That's right.
You have to. I serve with on the YMCA board here. Mm-hmm. YMCA is doing great things around the world. Right. Okay, I hung out at the YMCA in Jerusalem. I didn't really, remember that. Never knew I was going to be serving on the board and then speaking at some of the national conferences. Right. Now, I'm saying that for somebody to listen, okay, because whatever your dream is, if you are believing that, no one can stop you.
No one.
I tell people all the time, I am unstoppable.
You said that many times.
Listen. You will hurt yourself trying to stop me.
You better get out the way.
Because I'm not going to give up. If I fall, I'm going to dust my knees off. I'm going to admit it, forget it, quit it, and I'm going to move on.
Say that again.
I'm going to admit it, forget it, quit it, and I'm going to move on.
That's right.
I'm going to dust my knees off. I'm going to stay in the game.
That's right.
Because so much is in us. God has done some great things in our life. Mm-hmm. But here's the deal. It's greatness in everybody.
It is.
And sometimes it's kind of hard for me to talk about myself now. I have to kind of force myself because I don't about thinking I'm trying to grandstand. Mm-hmm. I'm where I'm at because of God, people, and hard work.
That's right.
God, people, and hard work, okay? But greatness is in everybody that's listening right now.
And I think one of the secrets to life, Dr. Karockas, is finding what that greatness is for you for that time in your life.
I agree.
You always would find that greatness.
Yeah.
Because I know you.
Can
I go back? And I'm just going to go back.
No, go back. No, fine.
When you were pastoring, I forgot the first church that I knew you pastored.
Providence.
Mm-hmm. You came back to work. You were so excited. You said, man, we took our elders out to eat fish in limousines.
Yeah.
I was like, he said, man, they were so grateful. And I was like, man, isn't that vision? Wait to get limousines to come get the elders in your church at that time.
Yeah.
Because it's all about people.
And it was a great church, and a lot of people over in the church.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was young, my first pastorship, and I said, these people don't care how smart I am and what I'm saying. They care if I care.
Right.
And I asked them, I said, where y'all want to go eat? Now I'm thinking they want to go to some 5-star restaurant. Now, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, it's me. And they said, we want to go eat catfish. You know, and I said, great. And because I love catfish too, you know, I love fish. And so I told Audrey, my wife, I said, no, my wife, I said, let's pick them up in limousines. Let's let them feel special.
Man, I tell you, wow.
Because, you know, special means something. We are where we at because people have made us feel special.
That's right.
Because greatness deserves that. And no, I don't care what color you are, what ethnicity, where you come from. We are all made in the image of God.
That's right.
Every person is fearfully and wonderfully made, and we're all special.
And everyone's special. And when you make people feel special, they never forget it. They might forget what you had on. Mm-hmm. They might forget what you know.
Yeah.
But they'll never forget how you make them feel.
They won't.
Now we went back there. I didn't mean to stay back there. I just thought about that.
No, that was great because
you're still doing the same thing.
Bitch, I would say the same thing because that's what we do now.
Right.
You know, I'm a giver. I always have been a giver.
Yeah,
I always wanted to be a giver. I always will be one. Mm-hmm. I give my last because it's more blessed to give than receive.
It is.
But more than that, I like to see people smile. I want people to reach their full potential. I really do. I want anyone who's with me, around me, and those who work with me, and I'm their leader. They know I want the best for them.
You do.
You know, I sacrifice for myself to want the best for the others because that's a true leader. Yeah. I heard Dr. Miles Monroe say there's very few leaders in the world today because most people are in it for themselves. Mm-hmm. A true leader is not in it for her or himself. A true leader is in it for the people they lead.
That's right.
I mean, and that's what it's about. Mm-hmm. Because what about that person who feel like nobody care about them, who has greatness in them? I mean, graveyard is the richest place in the world. Not Fort Knox, not the Diamond Mines of Africa. The graveyard. How many people died with potential in them? And some of that potential came out of them by people just leading loving on them.
That's right.
And saying you can do it.
You're right.
That's what people told me. You can do it.
Right.
People tell me right now,
right.
You can do it.
So you tell somebody you love them today and mean it.
Yeah.
You know, you never know who needs you. So many people committing suicide. So many people, even pastors, stepping out of the pulpit, not want to pastor anymore. They feel so lonely. But we need true leaders who love the people that they're associated with.
No, that is true.
It is.
Yeah. And we need to tell even pastors and people that's doing things that, hey, I appreciate you.
Right.
That goes a long way. You know, I appreciate every employee we have at Ability Plus. You know, we're like I said, we're large providers serving people. Mm-hmm. I appreciate every person that's consulting and all my partners that work with us with Vision Excellence Company.
Right.
I appreciate every one of them because we can't do what we do. I can't travel around this world if I ain't have those people.
Come on.
You know,
this man travels.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. He travels.
Yeah, we do.
You got to have good people leave behind to keep the ship going while you're gone.
We gotta have good people, and then Bishop, when I'm traveling, I have people with me that travel with me, and they check out my blind spots. I may be doing a presentation, but that presentation is not just me speaking. That presentation is us in the back room, having meetings on what we need to say, how we need to say it, examples that we can use. You know, I heard Tony Robbins say that people see him, but they didn't see them staying up to 4 o'clock that morning with his staff trying to make sure that presentation was perfected.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Amen.
People don't see that because we all need people behind us, pushing us, helping us get to where we at. So I'm appreciative.
Yeah.
You know, I'm appreciative to everyone who's helped me along the line. My family, my wife, our kids. I'm appreciative for all that. Mm-hmm. Because they helped me.
That's right. You know, Dr. Karockas, there are people that will help us with our dream.
It is.
There are plenty of people that will help us with our dream. Time is moving so fast. Wow. Now, how can we, the people listening today, how can anyone that want to help Bless Ability Plus or your other leadership business, vision, leadership, what's the name of
Vision
it?
Excellence.
Vision of Excellence. Mm-hmm. How can they tap in to what you're doing, where you're located? We want to make sure everybody knows where you're located,
Yeah.
and how we can how you can help us and we can help you.
Right. Well, with Ability Plus, you go to our website, ability-plus.org.
And we'll have it on the screen.
You go to our website. You want to volunteer? If you want a job, we got plenty of jobs.
Yeah, I saw the signs at hiring.
We hiring. Listen, we hiring.
Come on.
We are hiring. If you need a extra job, some people they need a little extra money. We have all shifts open.
Yeah.
And guess what? Nothing against me working at Saginaw, but it's not about steering gears. This is about people.
It's about people.
It's about helping people. And we have great benefits.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm serious. Our benefit package is awesome. So, if they want to volunteer, you can stop by. We here in Huntsville.
Right.
You want Wall Trowner, 100 Jetplex, but look us up and we
we're
there.
gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And come and join, volunteer, come and get a job. We having a good time. And those who want our services with Vision Excellence Company, our leadership business consulting company, then go to YouTube.
Right,
and check us out at VEC, Vision Excellence Company. You'll see what we do. You'll see some of the things that we can do for your business. We major in emotional intelligence. We teach that a whole lot because people are not successful based on their IQ.
No,
people are successful based on their EQ. That's proven. Your emotional intelligence, how you handle things under pressure. So if they go to YouTube or go to our website with Vision Excellence Company, you'll see what we're doing there. I'm excited about that. We are around the world doing some things, man. We're changing lives every day, and I'm seeing people grow in their business and grow in their personal life.
That's right.
I'm telling you, I am on a for real high. It ain't drugs.
I can tell.
It's because of God and working hard, man.
Yeah.
Every day I get up. Because here's the deal. Every day in Africa, and I know we got to go.
Come on.
Every day in Africa, a lion get up.
A lion.
And that lion know he must outrun the slowest gazelle. He won't eat. Every day in Africa, a gazelle get up. The gazelle better outrun the fastest lion, or he gonna get eaten. Okay? Now I don't care if you a gazelle or a lion. When you get up tomorrow, you better be running.
Keep running.
You better be running.
Keep running.
I'm running. We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do it.
Run to your dream. Run to your vision. Don't you let nobody stop you.
Nobody.
Doc Rock, I'm excited, brother. Man, I tell you, I know I'm getting a little bit loud. The man might have to edit my voice, but we give God praise for you today. And I want to say this. Don't you give up on your dream. Someone listen now. We're going to put the information on the screen. He's on YouTube. He also has a 2 minutes with
Doc Rock.
Come on.
2 minutes of 2 minutes of video, Doc Rock. Because let me say this right quick. They go to YouTube. It's right there on YouTube. No bad days, Bishop.
No bad days.
Okay, no bad. I always say this. No bad days. It's Super Sunday. It's Marvelous Monday. It's Terrific Tuesday. It's Wonderful Wednesday. It's Triumphant Thursday. It's Fantastic Friday. And Successful Saturday. I'm Doc Rock. Join me at the top.
Be blessed. We'll see you next week on the Dream. I want to say the Dream Center, the Encouragement Zone.
Encouragement Zone.
Be encouraged.
Hey, join in. You're doing a good job, Bishop.
See you at the top.
See you at the top. Great job, man. I'm awesome.
We hope you were blessed by this program, and it's our prayer you were encouraged. Join us again next on The Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr., where your dreams are revived. Be blessed and see you next time.